more on this historic ruling. We are joined now by Priyali Sur. She's an independent filmmaker who focuses on human rights violations, women, and LGBT rights. Supreme Court, it's a unanimous decision. Were you surprised?
I was pleasantly surprised, let's put it, but it's been an extremely happy and celebratory day. I think we have a lot to celebrate about. Also, especially given the fact that it comes at a time when in India, majoritarian politics is changing, a lot of people would say, the fabric of India. So a ruling, a judgment like this is a reminder that in India, which is a constitutional democracy, the fundamental rights which have been granted by the Constitution to the citizens of India matter, that there are institutions like the Supreme Court of India which still uphold these rights. And no matter what the government or no matter what political parties or religious groups or the society thinks, these rights cannot be taken away from citizens. And I think the Chief Justice of India very clearly in the judgment says that majoritarian views or popular views cannot dictate what are constitutional rights.
It was on the books, though, for such a long time.
Correct.
Why now?
Correct. So in 2009, when the Delhi High Court actually came out with a ruling which decriminalized gay sex or homosexuality in India, I was there as a reporter. And I remember the jubilation around, that everybody felt that even if it was a Delhi High Court ruling, everybody felt like it was a national victory. But there are various factors in India, like every other country, like the US, like any other country, where politics also plays a role, where religious groups. So this thing was actually petitioned back in the Supreme Court. The Delhi High Court ruling was petitioned back in the Supreme Court in 2013 by the ruling government then. And then it was overruled. So which was a huge loss for all kinds of gay rights and for everything. I think it has been a consistent effort. I think civil society is very active in India. So to say that why now, it just comes, let's say that the whole fight for it has taken long enough, has taken a very long time, but we are just happy that it has finally come.
Well, you say happy. The LA Times did this profile on some of the people outside waiting for this ruling. One was a 24-year-old woman who said 4 words: "We're not criminals anymore." I mean, that says a lot, doesn't it? What does this mean for the millions in India who've been waiting for this day for so long?
I think it means that irrespective of your orientation, irrespective of what your choice is, irrespective of the person you love, you matter as a citizen in the country. You are not determined by the other choices that you have in life. It means that as a citizen of India, love, no matter who you love, no matter in what form you love, and that your private affair is not something which can be determined by the government or by externally. It is your private matter.
You did a TEDx talk, I watched it today, very compelling. You talk about gender equality and an incident that happened to you in India. And I want to kind of just start there because, you think about movements, you think about court rulings, but there still are these kind of ingrained thoughts and stigmas.
Right.
Those don't go away overnight.
Yep.
So talk to me about how much farther India has to go.
So, Mike, that's a great point. This legal change is going to pave the way for social change, but like every other law that comes about in India, implementation is a huge thing. And this is something which comes with a lot of taboo and stigmatization already. So this change to be implemented in, let's say, small towns, small villages where people don't even want to accept that they are gay, it's going to matter a lot on how the government looks at it. Does the government carry out enough sensitization programs directly or through non-profits, through NGOs, through other organizations to sensitize the local population to avoid the stigma, to sensitize the police, to stop the brutalization of gay people? So it's going to matter. It's going to be it has to be a combined effort. It cannot be that the ruling has been passed today and everything's going to change. It is not going to be that.
It's turning a page, but the chapter's not completed just yet. Priyali, thanks so much. Really appreciate it.